Good morning, everyone. I'm going to show you how to make apple pie bread. So delicious. There's many variations. Pick you a can of pie filling, box of cake mix, some fruit, some flavoring, and then just a few things over here that's going to pull it all together. So this doesn't have to be apple pie. This can be blueberry, this can be cherry. Heck, I'm going to show you all a pumpkin recipe in the fall there, so hang on to that. Y'all ready? This would be great with a cup of coffee. This would be great to slice up, give to your kids on the way out the door to back to school. Yeah, even dessert. Is that good? All right, now I was going to show you that another great pairing, chocolate and cherry pie filling. There's also, like, you could do a white cake mix with blueberry pie filling. Yeah, that sounds delicious, doesn't it? Y'all comment down below what flavor you want to make after you do this apple pie one. First thing we're going to do is put our dry ingredients into a large bowl. We're going to start off with the yellow cake mix. This is 15.25 ounce size box. This will wake everybody up. It'll smell so good throughout the house. It's not fall yet, but you can certainly make an easy dessert bread. All right. There we go. As simple as that. All right, let's get our flour over here. Let me talk about that. Now we're going to be using 1 cup of flour. Now the recipe calls for self-rising flour, so if you have that, just go ahead and add that to your cake mix here. Now if you don't, you can use all-purpose flour and turn it into self-rising flour by just adding 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I tend to have all-purpose flour on hand all the time, and if I need to turn it into self-rising flour for a recipe, I just do that, as simple as this right here. Now we're going to go ahead and whisk that together. Add that to your cake mix. We've got ground cinnamon. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon. Now, if you're doing the blueberry or if you're doing another flavor, I wouldn't put the cinnamon in there. That's just to enhance the apple. I'm going to whisk this all together. Yeah, you could put this together lickety-split in the morning. Or if you're looking for a nice dessert at night, put this together. It's very simple. What keeps it simple is your box cake mix right here. All right, let's set this aside for just a second. I'm going to bring over 4 eggs. I'm going to crack them all into a bowl, and then we're going to whisk that up. There we go. That'll make it very nice and fluffy too. I'm just going to use my small whisk, break up the yolks, whisk this carefully till it's all well combined, kind of like it's scrambled. Hope everyone's having a good morning or a good afternoon whenever you are watching this. Yeah, that looks good. All right, we're going to bring our mixture back over. We're going to add the eggs. Okay, add your whole can of apple pie filling. This is a 21 ounce can. I'm going to take a look at these apples and see if I need to break them up. Yep, I'm going to go in with a knife. I'm going to kind of break these apples up with a knife just go in and just kind of cut through them all the way down to the bottom, because they have big pieces in here, and we want to cut those down to size, bite-sized pieces. All right, once you feel you got them all, go ahead and add that to our mixture. I'm going to take a wooden spoon and blend this all together till it's well combined. The baking powder was going to help make this rise along with the cake mix. So make sure you get down in there and get all that flour up. You get stuck down there and you can't see it. Yeah, you don't even need an electric hand mixer for this. Just get in there with a wooden spoon or a spatula and blend it together. What we're going to do is put some fresh apple in it. All right, so I'm just going to take the peel off. If you don't have an apple, you don't have to do this step. I have an apple, and so I just want to put it in there, give it a freshness. I'm just going to cut off the 4 sides. So we're going to cut these in dices. Okay, we're going to add our diced apples to our batter. Just fold that in. I'm just going to use my wooden spoon here. Give it a rough mix. All right, we're going to put these into 2 loaf pans. So what I'm going to do is take some cooking spray. Now I'm using some that has the flour already in it, or you can grease your pans and flour them and then shake out the excess. Okay, these are 8.5 by 4.5 by 2.5 inches. What we're going to do now is place our batter and divide it equally in between the 2 pans. Oh, I love those real apples in there. And they're going to bake down. All right, I've got my oven preheating at 325 degrees, 325. We're going to place these in the oven to bake for 35 to 40 minutes. You want to make sure that you put a toothpick in the center of the cake, pull it out, and it should come out clean. Be nice and golden all around the edges and pull away just a little bit. I'll be back. All right, look at those. I'd already tested it with a toothpick. Just put it through the center. It shouldn't be wet on the toothpick. I go in a few places just to make sure that it is okay. It's nice and golden on the top, firm to the touch, which is what you want. Okay, we're going to cool these down completely, and then we're going to slice into them. Okay, these have cooled, and as you can see, they've pulled away from the edges of the pan. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful on the back side? I'm going to place it on a serving platter. We're going to cut some slices. Still nice and warm on the inside. Using a bread knife to cut this. You'll see the apples in there. It smells so delicious with that cinnamon in there. All right, I'm going to give this a try. That crumb texture, that's delicious. Oh, I love the texture of the apples in there. All right, y'all give me a thumbs up on this one. Let me know down in the comments what you think of my apple pie bread, and also if you want to try other flavors, let me know down in the comments what they are. Give everyone a chance to try new flavors. All right, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. I'll see y'all on the next episode.